was the players they brought in. Let's take a look at those players, the official list of the players they have brought in. Pa! All right, here we go. Here are the official list of the players, and I'll tell you if I like the player and where I would take them, etc., and going down the list. You let me know what you like, what you don't like. We'll see how it goes. For a 30 visit, all right, get their hands on the guy. Just get the hands on that player, man. Just shake him up. Slap him around. Really test him out, okay? Actually winded me. All right, so 30 visits. Here we go. D-tackle, Darius Alexander. Late second rounder, early third rounder type D-tackle. I'm not the biggest fan of Darius Alexander. Wouldn't hate it. I also wouldn't love it either. But a lot of mock drafts have the 49ers taking him. I'm not in love with this guy, but it could be worse. Like, it could be a lot worse. So I would like it, not love it, and I wouldn't hate it. Offensive tackle Kelvin Banks, supposed to be a first-round player. Some people must have him move him to a guard. I'm not the biggest fan. If we were to draft him, I'd be open-minded. I wouldn't like it. I wouldn't love it. But I would be like, okay, you drafted him. You think he's good. You can do it. I'm gonna see if it works out. I'm gonna see if it works out. I'm not gonna hate on it. Right? I'm not gonna be like, no, how dare you? Like, I'm not gonna do that. But I'll be open-minded to the pick. Anthony Belton's going to be a third-round type guy. He can go from early third to late third, heck, maybe even early fourth kind of type dude. If you got him, he definitely would be your swing tackle project, someone who could potentially take the job of Trent Williams next year if he were to retire. Anthony Belton, I'm a big fan of Belton. There's only 3 tackles in this draft that I like. Belton is one of them, so I would definitely take him somewhere in the third round if you do. I wouldn't hate it, but I do think you should address more needs with the first, second, and third round. Next up, you got Kobe Bryant. Kobe. All right, you got Kobe. A lot of other fans, like I know Strawberry, and I think Strawberry, and I think Juan, I think a few other 49ers fans are a lot higher on Kobe Bryant. I think Papa J is too as well. I'm not that big on him personally. I think he's good, right? 4th round pick, worthy of it. But a lot of people are bragging about how, like, oh, day 1 starter and stuff. I don't really see that. I think he should move to safety if you were to ask me. But he's a good player, someone worth taking in the 4th round. I wouldn't hate it. I'd like it. Josh Carnley Jr., I think, is absolutely overrated. He is extremely overrated tackle. This guy, I do not think he's that good. A lot of people think he's worthy of late first rounder, early second. But like I said, there's only 3 tackles I like in this draft. I'm not a fan of Connolly. And from what I've seen around the league, when I did my research for the whole 32 team, a lot of teams brought in Josh Connolly Jr., and I wonder what that means. I mean, a lot of teams brought in Josh Connolly Jr. It's actually kind of interesting. Jaylen Connors from Texas Tech. This is a 49ers favorite. This is hands down a 49ers favorite from the fan base. And you could tell the 49ers themselves love this player just based on the interviews and the hype. This guy, Jaylen Connors, is almost destined to be a San Francisco 49er. I absolutely love this guy. I think he's got high potential, especially like there's guys in the 3rd round I really do enjoy, like Mason Taylor. I think he's perfect for this game. Gunnar Helm, I like Gunnar Helm and things like that. But you want a guy who is a project and is worthy to be that 3rd tight end in the scheme. So you don't want to reach too far ahead for the guy. You want to get the right guy at the right spot to fill a spot in a couple of years down the road to be that 3rd tight end. And Jaylen Connors, and with a 5th trade up into the 6th or 7th round pick, would be the perfect spot. This is a perfect spot for the guy. Perfect potential there. Has huge upside. Athletic. Got good blocking ability. Jaylen Connors. If the 49ers got him, I know for a fact a lot of fans would just they would absolutely love it. Ariante Ursare. I know a lot of 49ers fans like him. I know that 49ers Chat Sports thinks at 43, you got to run the card in and be like, hey, draft him now. I'm not a fan of Ursare. I'm just not a fan. I'm not a fan of any player on that Minnesota offensive line. That Minnesota offensive line can go F itself. I'm not a fan. Fannin Jr., I am a fan of Fannin Jr. Okay, because Fannin Jr. I like Fannin Jr. He's my favorite prospect, my draft crush, my favorite tight end prospect. Best receiving tight end in my opinion. I absolutely love everything about Fannin Jr. If we got him, the sucky part about Fannin Jr. is that you'd have to get him in the 3rd round. And pretty much what I said about Conyers, it'd be too soon to take a tight end. But I love Fannin Jr., man. I absolutely love Fannin Jr. He's the way to go. Jackson Hawes, the best blocking tight end in the draft. Big fan of him. Take him in the 5th, 6th, or 7th round. Love the blocking ability. If you can figure out his catching ability, he's a steal. He's an absolute steal if you can figure out his catching ability. Because he has a bright future. He's a very good blocking tight end. Justin Jacobs, I absolutely have no idea who that is. I know Bossa from Oregon, but I don't know Justin Jacobs. Gonna be honest with you. If he's good, let me know. Cornerback Baleel Cohn from Western Michigan. Another one where I don't know. I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. Marcus Meebow, he's a good guard. I like him. I don't think he's terrible. If you got him, would absolutely hate it for Purdue. Someone worthy, in my opinion, of the 3rd round pick. 3rd round kind of type guy. So you probably get in the early 4th round too if you were to fall there. Cade Madrano, from what I've heard, he's a 4th rounder, 5th rounder, 6th rounder. Like this Madrano guy ran the fastest speed in the combine, has been all over boards. I've seen him in the 4th round. I've seen him in the 5th, 6th, 7th. I don't know, but if the 49ers believe in him, go for it. Jonah Monahan, I actually don't know who that is. Not gonna lie to you. No idea who that is. D tackle Walter Nolan from Ole Miss. Would not hate that 11. I'd like it a lot. I wouldn't say love. I like a lot. Norman Lott, 3rd round type guy, great pass rusher, needs to work on his run defense. Someone you take in the 3rd round wouldn't hate it. Chris Paul Jr., you guys are going to hate me for this. Nah. I don't like any of these linebackers. All right, there's only like 2 that I like, 3 that I like. I'm not the biggest fan of Chris Paul Jr. Chris Paul, I'm just not my guy. D-end James Pierce Jr. Jeff knows how I feel about this guy. Like, if Mike Green's gone, if Membu's gone, if Nolan's gone, and you trade it back and you got this guy with like the 19th-ish pick or something, I would love it because I would assume like the other draft picks are gone. The other DNs are gone. But like James Pierce is like I would say between my 3rd and 4th pass rusher choice. So outside Abdul Carter. But James Pierce Jr., man, I like I've said it before. I think he could be the best pass rusher in this draft. If he gets a bag, he needs a bag. Get him a bag, dude. You get James Pierce a bag, dude. Dude's going to be phenomenal. D-tackle Aeneas Peebles. 4th round gem. Absolute beast of a player. He's small, but you know what? He doesn't play small. He plays freaking phenomenal. I like Peebles a lot. Quincy Riley from Louisville. He's all right. Not the biggest fan. Another draft crush of mine, the 49ers, I feel like I have a huge draft crush on, is Elijah Roberts, DN from SMU. They've done virtual interviews with this guy. They've done where's he at? I know they've done a lot more. Where's he at? Elijah Roberts. They've done this. They've done a school conference or player pro days. They checked out Elijah Roberts. They had a virtual meeting with this guy, virtual interview, and they had a 30 visit with him. They absolutely love this Elijah Roberts guy. I love this Roberts guy. If you got him in the 4th round, I think he'd be an absolute steal. I think he's got high potential. He has potential to be a top 5 edge rusher in this draft. He has that kind of type potential. Caleb Rogers from Texas Tech. Not gonna lie to you, don't know who that is. I've heard his name a couple times, but I haven't watched his film. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys either. So, offensive tackle Josh Simmons. We talked about him earlier. Too risky of a prospect, but my God, dude, if his knee's fine, so good player, such a good player. Shamar Stewart. We already talked about that. Upton Stout, cornerback, tiny. This dude is tiny. Upton Stout is like what? I think like 5'7", 5'8". He's puny. He's absolutely puny. Think of call him a peanut. Call him Peanut. His nickname's Peanut. All right, he's tiny, dude, but he can play. He can play. He's tiny, but he can play. David Walker. I've seen some of him. Shockingly enough, I haven't done a lot of research on David Walker. I've seen his highlights and saw like one breakdown of him, and I kind of moved on. But I know that 49ers content creators, fans absolutely love David Walker. He has, from what I've heard, he has the production. He has the talent to be just a phenomenal player. But it's just the fact that he went to Central Arkansas is like what people are holding him back on. But I'm open to the idea. I wouldn't hate it. Jordan Watkins from Ole Miss. Not gonna lie, don't know who that is. Kyle Williams from Washington State. That dude, Kyle Williams from Washington State. If he's there in the 4th round, you take it. That dude, I know Kyle. He's just got to change his name. All Kyle Williams has to do, okay, is change his name. Right? You can just go down to wherever it is you change your name, DMV, wherever it may be. Just go down and change your name to Williams Kyle or Kyle I Can Play, whatever it may be. But like, this dude is so good. Like, I get giddy when I watch Kyle Williams play. He is so freaking fracking good, dude. Like, if you can get this guy in the 4th round, that would be an absolute steal. Absolute steal. I've come around on him. You guys know I absolutely hated the guy. You know, I used to be like, no, never. I even made a short on it. I was like, if anybody even tries to suggest 49ers draft Kyle Williams, just straight throat punch. But I've come around, man. I've given in. You guys better be right. Wolfpack, you better be right. You convinced me. You better be right. You better be right. Mikael Williams from Georgia, I like him. I mean, I like him if you trade back. Definitely like him more than Shamar Stewart. I like him if you trade it back to like 19 and beyond kind of type thing. Same thing with James Pierce Jr. And D-tackle Talik Williams, in my opinion, next to Kenneth Grant, probably the best run-stopping D-tackle in this draft. I absolutely love me some Talik Williams. Big fan of Talik Williams. Is he a first-round talent? It's like maybe like fringe, 28 to 32 kind of type guy. But if the 49ers end up getting Talik Williams later on in the draft, the 43rd pick, absolute steal in my eyes.